contestant number 7 for the day and our second last for the day in the Domain Golden Gavel Rising Star Auctioneering Competition, Miss Kristy Saunders.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, like most things associated with the 1950s, this home absolutely oozes old world charm, character, and an understated elegance, I'm sure you'll agree. I can see the home perched high in the Hollywood Hills, entertaining the likes of Marlon Brando and Marilyn Monroe. And while I can't help you to rub shoulders with famous stars, what I can help you to do here today is buy a property that will have you the envy of all of the family and friends. And that property is 8 Ford Avenue in Torrens Park. My name is Kristy Saunders, and I will be your auctioneer here today. And standing alongside me is the team from Society Real Estate, whom you all would have had the pleasure of meeting, I'm sure, throughout the course of the campaign. We'd like to take a brief moment to thank our vendor for favouring our company with the greatest honour of selling his much-loved family home. By way of legal description, we are selling here today allotment 25 in deposited plan 2653 in the area named Torrens Park in the 100 of Adelaide, and you will be buying the whole of the land, comprised in certificate of title, register book volume folio 5708, volume 5708 and folio 716, also known, as I mentioned, as 8 Ford Avenue in Torrens Park. Now, in terms of inclusions and exclusions, those are all very standard and as per the contract. In terms of deposit and settlement, we merely ask for a 10% deposit at the fall of the hammer, with the balance due and payable at settlement, which has been set forth for Friday the 14th of June. Now, if you are bidding, you will be doing so subject to the standard terms and conditions set forth by the Society of Auctioneers and Appraisers. Those are binding and contractual terms, and they have been on display both here and at our office for the prescribed time. Now, any one of you are able to bid either here in person or by your proxy, but you must be registered, and if you do wish to make a bid, you must display your bidder number that has been given to you each and every time you make a bid. The auction is subject to a reserve, and that has been decided from our vendors prior to today's auction. Now, the vendors have given us the nod that should we reach or exceed that reserve price, the property will be sold under the hammer, so please don't delay, and I will not be able to accept any bids after that time. Also, please keep in mind that cooling off rights do not apply to sale by public auction, but even though you may not receive those keys for 30 days, you will have an equitable interest in the property, so we urge you to get a cover note of insurance on the property as soon as possible. With all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, are there any last minute questions?
Yes, Ms. Auctioneer, I just tuned out in that insurance bit. The purchaser is required to take insurance cover from the fall of the hammer. Why?
Yes, well, you do have an equitable risk. As soon as the deposit is paid on that property, you will actually have an equitable risk. So if something was to go wrong, you just want to make sure that you were covered. So thank you very much for your question. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I've spoken to the council and they'll accept an application to turn this home into a B&B. So will I have to pay GST on the purchase today?
Look, unfortunately, I am not able to give you any advice on that. That is something you will need to talk to accountants about. But look, perfect for an Airbnb here, definitely. Thank you for your question. Any further questions, ladies and gentlemen? Excuse me. Nothing further? Okay, well, before we crack on, let's look at what we have on offer here today. In terms of location, I'm sure you will agree, if you've taken some time, walk down the leafy street at any point over the last few weeks of the campaign, you would have immediately felt the sense of pride and community and friendship that is on offer here from the neighbours. Now, those are soon to be, hopefully, one of your lucky bidders' neighbours going forward, and eventually a friend, I'm sure. Now, it's an unrivaled location, as I'm sure you're aware, surrounded by an abundance of walking trails, perfect for those weekend walks with the family. Randall Park Reserve at the end of the street, Brown Hill Creek, Mitcham Reserve and Carrick Hill are all at your doorstep. You needn't worry that the peaceful position means you'll be far away from amenities, because just down the road you have Mitcham Shopping Centre, the cinema, cafes, the public library, so you will be spoiled for choice in terms of any recreational activities your heart desires. Now, if it's schools that you're worried about, your needs will definitely be met here as well. with Scotch College again at the end of the street, got everything at the end of the street, Mercedes College, Mitcham Primary School, St Joseph's Primary School and Unley High School, all very, very close by. So as I said, your needs will definitely be met there. Now in terms of the home, the mid-century modernist home we have here, it maintains a beautiful past bygone era, but it also maintains modern living as well. But it's got this real retro cool feel that I'm sure you'll all agree if you spent some time here, from that beautiful original solid timber kitchen, those Kerry Gully stone walls throughout, beautiful cantilevered martini balconies and lots of glass. Obviously it's the epitome of an entertainer as well, so in the winter time I'm sure you'll find a perfect spot by that fireplace, perhaps with a cup of coffee or a nice single malt, whichever way you want to go. Come summer, the entertaining does take place outside around that gorgeous swimming pool that I'm sure you'll agree is reminiscent of California's summer homes. Perfect spot to sit amongst the palm trees, watch the kids play and watch the sunset go down. Now we are sitting on a beautiful 933, my apologies, square metres of land in a highly sought after street. Obviously the options are endless. You could keep the property in its current state, you could perhaps extend or develop, subject obviously to necessary council consents. If you did decide to extend, I'm sure you would agree that it can expand for the growing family whilst still maintaining that homage or respect to the original features of the home. So throughout the campaign, I'm sure you know we've been quoting a figure of between $7 and $750, which I'm sure you'll agree is very, very good buying at that level. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm in your hands. Can I call for an opening bid or an offer to get us underway?
300,000.
Sir, look, thank you. Respectfully, thanks for putting your hand up first, but at this stage I would like to just hold it there. I'd like to maybe suggest a figure of 650 to get us started. 350 is probably a little far away, but thank you. Can I call for 650 anywhere in the room? 650, I'm sure you'll agree, modest bidding there. Okay, look, at this stage I would like to exercise my right to place a vendor bid on behalf of my vendor. I may start that a little lower at 600, just to get the juices flowing. I'm sure, as I said, you'd agree that that's very modest bidding at this point. So 600,000, first call with a vendor.
I'll give you 550.
550, you know what, sir, your money's significantly better than mine, so I'll take that, retracting my vendor bid at 600. 550, bid and offered with bidder number 2. At 550 in the back with bidder number 2, thank you, sir.
7,000.
Oh, at 560 with bidder number 3, thank you, madam. Welcome, thank you. 560 bidder number 3. At 560, 570, thank you, sir. 570 bidder number 1. I'm glad you came and joined the party, appreciate that. 10 again. Beautiful. So we're at 580, I'm afraid, with bidder number 3. 580, can I just confirm that? Yes? 10 for you, sir?
Yes, 10 for me.
590, thank you, sir, with bidder number 1. At 590, with bidder number 1. Another 10, thank you, sir. Thank you for writing me out. At 600. 600 with bidder number 1 at the back. Oh, sorry, 10. Bidder number 3. 10 at 610, bidder number 1 at 610,000. At 610.
Me too.
Oh, thank you. 620, sir. 620 with bidder number 2. Everyone's so friendly today. 620 bidder number 2. I'm getting a bit muddled, so we've got 1, 2, 3, perfect. Anyone else in the room keen to join in? No? Okay. At 620 with bidder number 2 at the back. 620, first call at 620, second call at 620.
This is ridiculous. I'll give you 640,000.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll take your 640,000. Bidder number 4, welcome, sir. 640 with bidder number 4 at 640,000. 640, first call at 640. At 645, thank you, madam. 645 with bidder number 3 at 645. At 650, thank you, sir. Bidder number 1 at 650,000. 655 at 55 with number 2. 55 and 60, 60 with bidder number 3. I'm sorry, bidder number 3. At 60, yep, beautiful. 660 with bidder number 3. First call with bidder number 3 at 660. Second call at 660. Third call at 660.
Who's auctioneer? I'll give you 700,000 now if you take no further bids and you knock it down to me.
Look, unfortunately, sir, if you are the highest bidder at the end of today, I assure you will be taking that away, but I will not, unfortunately, hold anyone else up for that.
Oh,
but
I'll withdraw my bid.
You withdraw your bid? Okay. So we're back at 660. At 660, can someone confirm that for me?
Yes, 660
Thank
with
you.
bid of 3.
Thank you, bid of 3. At 660,000 with bid of 3.
20,000.
Thanks, sir. 680. You're always bold at the back there. 680 with bidder number 2. At 680, at bidder number 2. 82.5 with bidder number 1. At 682.5.
2.5.
At 685 with bidder number 3. 685. 685. 2.5 for you too, sir. 687.5. 87.5 with a 6 in front. You're really going to get me. 682. Sorry, no, I've done it again. What were we at, sir?
687.5 with a 2.
Thank you so much. 687.5 with bidder number 2.
2.5.
At 690, bidder number 1. Thank you, sir. 690 with bidder number 1. At 690, first call at 690. Second call at 690.
25,000.
Thank you, sir. At 715 with bidder number 4. 715, bidder number 4. Thank you, big bold bidding there, sir. 715, bidder number 4.
2.5.
717.5, so it's 17.5 with a 7 in front. 717 with bidder number 1. First call.
500.
717, 718. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I'm just putting my maths skills in play there. I didn't do very well in high school, I must assure you. 718 with bidder number 2. 718 bidder number 2.
500.
718.5 with bidder number 1. 719 bidder number 3. Thank you. Bidder 19. 719 with bidder number 3.
Me too.
Come on, guys. 719.5 bidder number 1. At 719.5 with bidder number 1. First call 719.5. Second call at 719.5. Third and final call.
Whoa, stop the auction.
Okay, sir. What's the drama? Where's the fire?
Will you take 250?
$250.
Yep.
Look, you know what? I will take that. Yep. Your money's good money. Thank you. So that makes us 719,750. 719,750. With bidder number 2. Bidder number 2, 719,750. Can someone please throw in a $250 to get me rounded out here? 719,750 with bidder number 2 at the back. First time, 719,750. Second time at 719,750. Third and final time, 719,750. No fun for you out, sir?
Definitely out.
All finished. Thank you so much for your bidding. Madam, are you out? Okay. Sir, you were very bold there. You done? You sure? Can't get you back in for another 250, although I don't really struggle with those numbers, but I'll take you back in. All right. So we are first call 719,750 with bidder number 2. Second call 719,750 bidder number 2. Third and final call. Everyone's out. Done. Sold to you, sir. Congratulations. Well, congratulations, thank you very much. Commiserations obviously to our underbidders. But my name is Kristy Saunders. It's been a pleasure to assist you here today. And